Hi, I'm Dr. Elliot Adam from ElliotOracle.com. I'm also the author of the award-winning Fearless Tarot and Tarot in Love, Consulting the Cards in Matters of the Heart. Both books are published by Llewellyn Books and are available where books are sold. It is time for this week's Oracle Reveal. So yesterday on Instagram, I placed up a photo of 3 different animals and I asked you to use your intuition and just ask yourself which animal's calling to you because that animal has your message. And the 3 animals were the skunk, the frog, and the koi fish. So if you're just joining me now, I want you to just get clear and ask yourself which animal's sort of nagging at you in the back of your head. It doesn't have to be your favorite animal, it just has to be the one that you're strangely attracted to this week. So the first animal is the skunk spirit, and this card says, know your worth. And skunk is all about carrying your energy in a powerful way. The skunk isn't the most ferocious animal, and yet everybody respects the skunk. And so skunk could be coming up this week for you to really ask you, how are you carrying yourself? Are you showing your worth when you're out and about? Are you making eye contact? Are you feeling courageous? Skunk can tell you that it's time to really own it and walk your talk. First card for skunk is where it's best to place your focus this next week. And we get the 9 of Pentacles. And I just love this card. It's called the wealth card in the tarot, but it's more than just about wealth. It's also about worth, knowing your worth, knowing your value. 9 of Pentacles is a card of accepting only the top standards for yourself, only the highest, only the best will do. And so 9 of Pentacles might just say for you, if you pick the skunk this week, to look around at your life and ask yourself if you're accepting something in your life that's less than good for you or that isn't really the best. 9 of Pentacles is saying that you absolutely deserve the best. And I just kind of feel like this is going to be a time where you really want to know what your worth is. Also, there's that falcon that often appears on the 9 of Pentacles card in many different decks. And the falcon is hooded. And falcons are known for their speed and their focus. But in this case, the falcon is being trained. And so this could be a week where you're really training your focus, training it on what am I accepting? And what is something that is worthy of me? And what isn't? What is it time to turn away from? And so I just kind of feel like this is going to be a week where you're kind of cleaning house. Second card is going to be advice from your inner wisdom. And we get the 4 of Cups. And 4 of Cups is often a card of not accepting good things as they're offered to you. It can be a card of sort of being blind to something that's just right in front of your nose, something that could really change the game for you. And yet, if you're just kind of overly involved in your anxiety or your worry or your ruminations, you're going to miss it. And I just kind of feel like there's something that's coming your way if you pick the skunk that could really better your life. It could make it so much better. It could make it something that really kind of improves in a major way. And so what you're really needing right now is to really kind of place your focus on what that blessing is. And also know that you're worthy of accepting the good, accepting the best thing that's being offered. Don't let your fear or your anxiety try to shoot holes into the thing that's being offered to you right now, because it really will lead to a personal breakthrough. And then the mythic archetype we're going to go into this week is Asclepius. And the card says talent. And for sure, Asclepius was the most talented healer in ancient Greece. This could be a time when you're really using your talents to heal yourself, and also heal others. It could also be a time where you really have to believe in your talent, believe in what makes you shine, and not accept any old emotional malaise that's sort of spread over you that's really causing you not to see yourself clearly, not causing you not to see yourself clearly in your most excellent light. So I just kind of feel like this is the week to be excellent. It's also the week to embody your talents, and it's also the week to heal yourself through your talents and accept the good thing that's being offered. Next, we're going to go into the frog, and this card says clear out the clutter. And frog croaks, and it calls in the rain spirits. And so frog is all about cleansing, that element of water. If you're attracted to frog this next week, maybe you need to drink more water. Maybe your energy field needs to be cleared out a little bit more. Also, the frog can just indicate that this is going to be a time for you where there's a deep emotional cleansing, but also that you might want to physically cleanse your space. If things are getting a little dirty or they've just been a little cluttered, this could be a time when you're really focusing on kind of clearing that space out. First card for Frog is where it's best to place your focus, and we get the Queen of Wands. And the Queen of Wands, just everybody loves her. I mean, look at her. She's bright, she's vivacious and dynamic, she's confident, and she's got that little black cat in front of her throne. And for me, the black cat can symbolize what makes you magical. What other people who might be a little conventional might look at as like, ooh, it's a black cat, it's really witchy or unlucky. The Queen of Wands doesn't care what they think. She just shines anyway. She says, I love this black cat. This is what makes me me. And so I kind of feel with the Queen of Wands this next week for the frog, it's time to cleanse out all the clutter that's getting in the way of your inner Queen of Wands. Whatever rain has been on your parade, it's time to sweep it out. And it might be also a time to really just let yourself shine, to feel confident about what makes you magical again. Queen of Wands is also the actress of the tarot. So sometimes she tells you have to fake it until you make it. Sometimes you just have to pretend you know what you're doing and show up with that confidence. And then the rest of the success is going to follow suit. The next card is going to be advice from your inner wisdom. And we picked the Seven of Cups. Now, Seven of Cups, it's a card of hopes and dreams and wishes. If you're a creative person or an artist, this is an excellent card to get for vision or an idea for the future. But, conventionally for me, people waste years of their life on the Seven of Cups. They're always hoping and wishing and dreaming for something better to come along. And all the while, they're neglecting that Queen of Wands within them that can make it happen. They're hoping someone else will come in. They're hoping someone else will see them shine instead of just embodying what makes them shine now. And so I'm kind of feeling for you with the frog, it's time to cleanse out all the clutter that has to do with illusions. Illusions you might have hooked your whole hopes up to for the future. It might be a time to come back to reality and to the proactive steps you can take to change circumstances now instead of hoping or wishing or dreaming that one day you'll win the lottery or one day the right person will notice you or one day you'll finally get the right opportunity that'll really make things work for you. Queen of Wands is just saying, get out there and make it happen. Show what makes you magical and don't hope and wish and wait for it. And the mythic archetype that's going to help you is Helen of Troy. The card says sexuality on it. And absolutely, this could be a time when you're really getting into your body. Queen of Wands is a lot about that too. She's all about appreciating her beauty, really owning what makes her shine. But Helen of Troy is also that archetype of beauty. She's the face that launches 1,000 ships. And Helen could be coming up to you to acknowledge what makes you beautiful, what makes you shine, and to let that energy kind of propel you to the next thing. Helen could also say you could use your charisma right now, your charm, your ability to make people feel better, to open doors that once might have felt closed to you. But it's so important that you're embodying what makes you beautiful. And then we got the koi fish, and this card says there's always enough. And koi fish is all about abundance and plenty. And so this could be a time when you're really affirming the abundance that's in your own life. It might also be a time, again, sort of like a theme with this week where we're sort of clearing out the energy. We're not accepting anything in our environment that really brings our energy down or makes us feel less than or not as good or even just kind of like cluttered and kind of like messy. Koi fish could say that it's time to clear out anything that you don't need to make room for the abundance that's awaiting. First card for koi fish is where it's best for you to place your focus, and we get the World card. And the World is a card of completion of a cycle, graduation, and movement forward. You're not just finishing up a chapter of your life. If you're attracted to the koi fish, you're finishing up a volume. It's like there's this whole, chapter, this whole, bookend that you're kind of getting through, and you're getting ready to write the next big volume, the next big chapter of your life. And so I think with the World card, this is a time to let what's finished be finished. It's time to tie up loose ends. but it's also time to set your sights for the bigger dream and to know that you're open to all that abundance that's awaiting you, and to really just take yourself as far as your talents and your abilities can. The world is really telling you that this is your time to open yourself to the wonders of the world, because it's a big place full of wonderful things. Second card is going to be advice from your inner wisdom. And we get the Seven of Wands, which is a card of taking a stand, standing in your integrity, taking the high road. But the Seven of Wands is also a card of embracing what makes you unique. And I just kind of feel like if you choose the thing that makes you unique, that makes you shine, the world's your oyster. It's just totally at your fingertips. And this is just going to be a time when you want to really elevate your energy. Only stand in what makes you excellent this next week. Don't get pulled into the fear or the dread or the comparison game or the petty part of your consciousness, but instead to look at the more broad and expansive gift that's being offered. And the mythic archetype that's going to help you is Chiron. And he is the centaur of knowledge. He's the teacher of the heroes in ancient Greek mythology. And Chiron could just be coming up for you to indicate that you're about to undergo a time of absorbing some wonderful knowledge. It might also be a time when you're attracted to teaching what you know. It might be a time to share with other people all the wisdom that you've gained on your path. That's what really makes it valuable. That's what makes it worth something, is when you can take that inner wisdom and somehow make the world better with it. And that is this week's Oracle. I do hope you enjoyed it. If you did, you can always find me at elliotoracle.com. If you're stumped on a tarot card meaning, there's a lot of free resources on my website at Elliot Oracle. You can just Google Elliot Nine of Cups and the meaning of the card's just going to pop up right away. You can also schedule a one-on-one session with me there. And I also have signed copies of my books, Fearless Tarot and Tarot in Love, available on the website too. I do hope you're going to have a wonderful week, whatever you're doing. And please share this video, like, subscribe, all that good stuff if you found the information useful. Otherwise, I'll see you all again next week, so do take care.